Hello everybody, welcome to the P's, Plants, Poetry, People and Places, and Prayer. My name is Louis T. Condrick. Today we'll be discussing the peace lily, the Spathiphyllum. Next future programs will be dealing with lawn care, revitalizing your lawn, cutting the lawn. It might be one, maybe two shows. But I'll be working on it and I'll be coming up in the next week or so. Let's get right into it. The peace lily, Spathiphyllum. This plant grows from rhizome growth under the ground. Stolons grow above the ground, rhizomes grow under the ground. There's shoots that travel under the ground, the rhizomes. Stolons are shoots that travel above the ground. Growth comes from the rhizomes. When the plant flowers, it flowers in the middle in clusters. The plants usually flower spring, summer, and fall. The flowers have a slight fragrance, with the seed developing in the middle of the flower itself. As the flower ages, it becomes unsightly, turning brown, and most people cut it off and discard it. Different types of Spathiphyllum peace lilies are Mauna Loa, can grow 2 feet tall. The flowers are creamy white color. Wasilla can grow up to 12 inches tall. Flowers again are white creamy color. All the spats I've ever seen are creamy white color. There is a new type of spath that has a speckled white dots in the leaf. It's real pretty. It's all through the leaf. It'll be speckled white. And again, it gets a creamy white color flower. Both plants, all three plants, actually, the flowers grow in the middle of the plant, and you get the white flowers. Do not give the Spathiphyllum peace lily direct sunlight. You will burn the leaves. The leaves will turn black at the tips or in the middle of the leaf itself. If the leaves are turning brown, this is usually a sign of too much watering or underwatering, one or the other. Do not overwater the plant. You will cause root rot in the soil, and this will rot out the rhizomes and the roots of the plant, and it will destroy the plant. Keep the plant in a moderate temperature, 50 to 75 degrees. Keep stone pebbles, yellow and Delaware blend in the trays with water for humidity. The leaves do like humidity, the plant itself. Fertilize the plant once a month using liquid fertilizer like Miracle Grow. Drops in a watering can and water the plant that way. Don't use spikes. Spikes will burn out the roots. It's a small potted area and the spikes are too strong. Do not spray fertilizers directly on the leaves. You will damage and discolor the leaf. You will turn a white discolor on the leaf itself. If you're going to transplant the plant, you transplant from 6 to 8 inch, 8 inch to 10 inch, 10 inch to 12 inch. Always go one size up. Don't go too large of a pot because you're going to cause the plant to have root rot. See, the roots have to be able to absorb the water that's in the soil. If they can't reach that far out because you got a large pot, the water will sit in the soil and cause disease. Feed the plant spring, summer, and fall, like I said, with Miracle Grow. Using rich soil, the plant can get its own nutrients from the soil. Use rich soil, peat moss, and perlite, the perfect combination to make soil. When plant is overcrowded, take a pencil when you think the plant needs to be transplanted. If you could jam the pencil into the soil, then there's room for the roots to grow. But if you can't jam it in, then it's time for you to transplant the plant. Now, when you want to divide the plant, if you transplant it, make sure you have leaf growth on those rhizomes. Just don't cut rhizomes by themselves and expect the plant to produce leaves. You have to leave some leaf growth for photosynthesis in the plant itself. Remember, the photosynthesis is what creates energy, which is 2 ATPs in the plant itself. Now, spray mist to plant to control spider mites and mealybug. Spider mites are little specks on a leaf, on the back of the leaf. They eat many times the new growth. Mealybug eats the new growth. It looks like cotton on the plant itself. It leaves a cotton residue, and the insect looks like cotton. But you can tell the insect by the little ears, two little in their ears, they have two little growths that come off the sides like this. And you got to look with a magnifying glass. You can see the insect itself. Now, the poem I'm going to read you today is called Hercules. This is of my dog. Hercules, my collie dog, I did so much love. How I received Herky, it was a blessing from above. One day, leaving my job, I was heading toward my car. Hercules and Droopy came running up to me from afar. Hercules was my dog for many years. Droopy died of canine distemper, and it brought me to tears. A collie, a herder, is always on a fast pace. A collie is a loyal dog that always knows its place. One day, Herky and I were walking in the park. It was late in the evening. It was very dark. A lightning bolt came and skipped across the ground. I tell you, it didn't even make a sound. One day, Hercules chased a moving car and bit the tire. He tossed and flipped to the ground. I thought he would expire. Hercules lived with me for many years and brought me much joy. Hercules made me innocent as I became a little boy. And that was Hercules. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the people and places. People don't care. All right? The country is changing quickly. Sometimes for the good, but much for the bad. And people don't care. If climate changing is true, it's because the idiots are cutting all the trees down. We need our trees to cool the earth and filter the air. But people don't care. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. No one cares. Lust, rape, violence, design, drugs, gambling, debts are growing, increasing all the time. No one cares. A little 9-year-old girl gets shot in the head reading a book in her own bedroom. No one cares. They don't even talk about it. Chicago murders constantly. No one cares. Los Angeles murders. New York murders. No one cares. All they care about is how much money they could take. That's what they care about. It's so sad that the world's coming to this. We are destroying the earth, digging it up, polluting the oceans, killing the fish, killing the animals. The animals got nowhere to live. You see them run over by cars everywhere. All types of animals. No one cares. In fact, people aim their cars at the animals. That's how sick they are. My love of God, animals, and people, and the earth, I care. Maybe more people need to be like me. Maybe the earth would be better. And I'm not bragging either, but I actually do care. My prayer at the end is, Dear God, give me strength, knowledge, and wisdom. Help me do the right things. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. Please bless the world, bless my family. Keep us and the people away from COVID, coronavirus. Amen. Good day.